Watch this video to learn how to play My Music Box from the My First Piano Adventure Level C writing book. Now, we'll start talking about this song, My Music Box, in a moment, but first we want to walk down our memory just a little bit and think about a special word that we learned when we played Cinderella's Waltz in the lesson book, and that word is right here, ritardando, sometimes shortened to rit, R-I-T. Do you remember what that word means? It means to slow down gradually, so it means that a song gets slower little by little. Okay, it's time for us to talk about this song now. This song is called My Music Box. And if you look at the picture that's just above the title, it shows you one of the twins. I'm not sure if it's Marta or Millie, but she is listening to the music box on top of her dresser. Have you ever listened to a music box before? Do you know what powers them? There's usually a little knob that you turn and turn and turn and turn, and it gives the box power so that when you open it, you can see and hear music or dancing. Now, what happens when the energy from the wind runs down? Well, it gets slower and slower until it stops. It's like a giant ritardando. Music boxes can stop anywhere in the song. They don't always stop at the end. They stop wherever they run out of power. And we're going to play this song as though it was a real live music box. Now let's get down to business. The first thing we need to do is find two blue boxes on page 2 and put our retardandos inside of them. Let's go to page 2. Do you see the two blue boxes? Can you write the word rit in each one? That's R-I-T. And you can put a period after it, which just shows that it's short for a longer word. The longer word is ritardando, and it means to slow down gradually. Now, take a closer look at this music with me. Two of the lines in this music are exactly the same, and two of them are almost the same. Let's look for the ones that are exactly the same first, and it might help if I show the bottom of the first page a little bit with the top of the second. There we go. Now, can you see the two lines of this music that are exactly the same? They are the first line and the second line. These two lines have nothing that is different between them. They are all the same. So then lines 3 and 4 must be the ones that are almost the same. Take a look at these two lines and tell me, where is there a difference between them? Which measure in each line is not the same as the other line? I'm going to go ahead and circle them. It's the very last measure of each line that is different. The first 3 measures are all the same. Let's get ready to move over to the piano by first taking a look at some basic information. The time signature for this piece, always at the front of the piece, is 3/4, so it's that same waltz beat that we had for Cinderella's Waltz. And the tempo instruction is to play cheerfully. This should sound like it's a happy song. Now, let's see if you can figure out what the first notes are. Do you recognize that left-hand note? What is it? Did you say C? That is bass C. Now, look at the right-hand notes. Do you recognize them? What are they? They are C and E. Let's move to the piano and learn how to play this. So this piece, My Music Box, is written for the top 2 octaves of your piano. You can see the end of my piano right here, and you want to be at the very top of your piano too. Let me go ahead and play My Music Box one time so you can hear it. So I chose to end this when I got to the second line the second time, but the way that this works, kind of like a music box that you're winding up, you get to stop wherever you want to, just by making a really big ritardando. Together, we're going to be stopping when we get to that second line for the second time, but when you're playing it on your own, play around with moving around that ritardando and ending it at different places. We're going to sight read this together. So you should have both of your hands in C position at the very top of your piano, and we'll go a little bit slower than I just played it. It's going to begin with your fifth finger for your left hand on C. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, go. Back down to C, quiet right hand, G. Same thing. Did you do the ritardando? Repeat this note. Repeat. Repeat. Slow down a little bit. Back to the beginning, normal tempo. Quiet. Get ready for our big ritardando to end it. We're going to get slower and slower like a music box that's running out of wind up. That's the music box.